Yeah, because you cannot really go for the Zare without... obviously, if you have the timing, you can go for it, for the combo. But you have to fight against dash attack and back air. So if you time...
tilt.
Yeah, and forward tilt. So if
that's a good tilt.
If you mistime it, you're in for a treat. Not one you like.
That's
so,
true. That's true.
You know, it's going to be a game by the book.
He contests that space that characters normally don't.
Exactly,
right?
yeah. So he has to think outside the box for a second at least.
Yep. Let's see who's going to think outside the box best. We got a trade to start off, and there's those Zares coming in, PK Fire threatening, and we see, yeah, that's one of the things, right? We talked about the diagonal weakness, but DK doesn't really enjoy jumping, right? Very grounded character, so it can be a little bit rough to abuse that weakness. And Throller so far making great use of that by walling out that horizontal airspace, but
that's good.
Purple H already kind of adapting to that horizontal walling and not really getting caught by it. Instead, tries to weasel his way into these close quarter scrambles.
Very reactive as well. He takes his time, and as mentioned, weaseling in. Good parry, but not overshooting things. So for now, he's checking. How does Throller play? I don't know the player, but I know my strengths. Now, wonderful left tilt.
Down smash 2-frame, nice attempt. You got to pull us out. And here's the PK Fires, and now he's off stage. Is the freeze, is that optimal?
No, he's dead.
That's a wonderful ridge. And Throller coming out with a blast right here, a PK blast. And
and he's dead.
No, I mean,
it was still beautiful though. So
they're both using their heads. One for PSI powers, and the other one to just like ram you.
Oh man. So yeah, now resetting the situation, but Throller now knows what to do. So until Purple H mixes things up, he can still maintain the pressure. Wonderful idea with the freeze, but
I don't like freeze usage, man. I think it's one of those things that's like, if it works, it's amazing, but how often does it work? You know? And that's kind of the thing with Lucas is like you gotta be consistent about your positioning after you get a hit. The ding and the dong.
He knows.
Purple H.
And he's gonna wait for it again. Now racking up percentage again with the parry, going in proactive with the dash attack. So now again recovering.
Big Thunder, and he sacrifices a lot of positioning by hitting himself. Now Throller working from the corner again. That horizontal walling coming in big, but a little bit too high for the Zare strings.
And again, just working up, grinding it out. He cannot be too proactive on those, Throller. So now again,
I like that Throller is not turning aggressive. Right? It's very easy to say, oh, I'm behind, I'm going to start aggressing to make up for the deficit. But he's very consistently just poking with his airs, finishing it off like that.
Nice,
the big fires to complement it, like that defensive consistency from Throller.
Yeah, exactly. And we mentioned before, the moment DK is in front of your face, he cannot do anything. The combos sit, and now again, pushing back a bit, giving him some space, because sooner or later Donkey Kong has to be up close. Wonderful grab again. Now, ledge up attempts here, DK Fire.
Ooh,
almost.
But the zone break, that's what you talked about, the dash attack just occupying that same space. Now Purple H in a bit of a sticky situation, has to get out of the corner to grab attempt. Throller so committal in these situations.
Okay, he can get it actually.
Down smash.
Oh, the zoning, the fear. Nice. That's a great game by Throller at first. He knew when to push for things. He saw Donkey Kong not being with the back against turned against him, but instead facing forward. But he was too close to input the dash attack. So then you can go for the Zare. Then there's no danger in getting back at or dash attacks. And he used it quite nice, and he knows how to do those combos, so he practiced that stuff.
Yeah, and he was ready for DK. Right, we talked about this beforehand. Like, one of the most important things coming into the set is your homework, because whatever the circumstances, he's still playing DK. DK has weaknesses that are very exploitable, very apparent, and I think Throller did an amazing job in highlighting those, exploiting those, and taking the win because of it. So the ball is in Purple H's court. You know what's funny? I had breakfast with Purple H this morning, and he was like, I cannot wait to upset some top players with DK.
I mean, he still can in loser side. You know, this is the sweetest time.
Oh yeah, dude, it's not out. It's not.
It's
out
all
of the
part
question.
of the plan.
Oh yeah, he wants to go to loser so he can upset more top
exactly.
players.
So it's like more crucial because he really is out like that. But I mean, this is still only a 1-0.
I wish I was German so I could believe in my homies this much.
It's so hard to be a German fan, I can tell you. I'm so lucky to have Tarikus just stomping early puts.
Oh yeah.
But aside from him, it's a hard racing, man. And same with Purple H, but this time not from a spectator view, but instead of, you know, what can he do? So you mentioned homework, and I can see how Italy kind of has to benefit from that, you know, because Italy doesn't have the strength from the region. So how can you, you know, cancel it out?
Make waves,
or make waves. You do your homework. You come prepared because you know your character has certain limited strengths, like with Lucas, but those are existent. He can literally make him perish.
You think Lucas has limited strengths?
Relatively limited. I'm not too fond of Lucas, but
I'm a Lucas believer. I'm a Lucas truther.
You know, breed that copium. But yeah, we're gonna stick to it. And we're gonna see the wolf. So you know, the gamer lean up front. He might not do it outside the game, but that wolf certainly tells me a lot.
The wolf. Yep. Good change of pace. knows that DK, you know, maybe not the wave here. Let's see what the Wolf does. This is also, like you mentioned before, this is Purple Age's, or this was Purple Age's main when he was like very seriously competing, right?
Oh, and he can still do stuff. I mean, he's been practicing that today as well, and sure, okay, he almost died from that.
There, strings,
there we go.
Strings,
he knows,
strings.
he still knows.
Dude, this is good. I like the consistency in his air strings. That's not easy. High side B, like that from Purple Age, good punish, but you'd rather take the up air than risk the down smash, of course.
Okay, so how much will Throller force now? He likes to reset a bit to center stage again, but now this is where it becomes interesting, because this is where Throller is a bit more experimental.
Yeah, I saw that one coming. If you are a little bit too obvious with the 2-frame or with the roll, then Purple Age will call you out.
With the how too?
Yep, the haul. And I like the movement, right? The reason he landed that back air to get the stock was because he moved in, threatened to grab, but then instead covered the roll. Very nice bait there, very nice feint with the aggression.
Exactly,
Instead defensively covering. Very, very well done. Purple Age now in control, and look at that. This is kind of what Throller did to his DK. Purple Age is just like playing defensively. He's like, I'm ahead, I don't need to force anything.
And with Wolf, he can better chase those wasted resources. Like Lucas air dodging a bit early does put him in bad situations, even though his drift is good. But Wolf, he can just like, you know, enable himself and still catch him.
Yep. Look at this. Throller just
dancing
has
around
to find the KO somehow, and I don't think his KO throws are online quite yet, which makes it all that much harder.
Yeah, up throw with some pummels might be his only hope, but yeah, even that. Yeah, I mean, just wait for it, exactly. Play defensive, and Lucas cannot really approach in a good manner.
That's true.
Unless he's on the ground and he can at least walk, but right now
Lucas can poke. He can poke very well, especially with his airs, right? But it's not really an approach. You're not really forcing something, especially out of a character like Wolf. Come on, Wolf is so mobile.
I love it from Purple Age. He's defaulting on platforms, but still, he's mixing it up. He does not make it too obvious that he wants to maintain the objective presence on the platforms. Now again, another objective. Okay, platform does not allow it. It's okay. Still keeping it at bay. Wonderful left tilt. Not getting the sweet spot.
The KOs are probably online for Throller. Let's see if he can find it, or if this is Purple Age further solidifying the lead. So far, Purple Age so strong. So much control here from Wolf.
Beautiful.
Look at the corner pressure.
He's immune to reversals. Like
he's immune to reversals.
He just keeps him in the corner. Back throw does not kill yet, but still good damage. 151 so far. He was not chasing it, so the mix-up is still available. Oh, okay.
Nice
Alemania edgeguarding. I love to see it.
Good. Yeah. That's Purple Age solidifying the lead, and now again the KO throws because of the difference in rage. No longer online, and not even finding them when he gets the combo to lead into it.
Too high percentage,
Yeah, Throller looking entirely lost in this game too.
Oh, okay, wonderful. A swing. Sometimes a swing is what you need, and you know, Throller had the right idea, just forcing it on a platform. Oh my goodness! Wow! Wait a minute!
Playing Smash 4. What the hell was that?
We clearly ate, it seems. Okay.
Purple Age finding just a combo out of nowhere, and now Throller, it feels a little bit hopeless, right?
And with the clean 70 as well. Clean 70 means he can again play it defensive because Lucas has so much to lose now all of a sudden. Base knockback is a thing.
You got to keep in mind, right? This is one like Wolf down smash away from being over. But you know this is also 2 gimps away from being over. But Throller with the bare miss.
Very unfortunate here. Still keeping himself in check, living.
And that's the disadvantage of the Purple Age style, right? He's immune to reversals, but the reward is also not much, you know, not much to write home about. And now Purple Age, not finding the final hits. Yeah, he's looking. He was looking for a KO right there. Throller not giving it. Throller.
He can keep doing it,
Empty land up tilt.
Yep, something has to happen after the shield. Why punish the shield when you can just wait for the option after the option, you know?
It's a timing mix-up, and a good one at that.
Wow, impressive. That was a whole different Purple Age all of a sudden.
That was Purple Age with a character that has neutral.
when he's tryharding, you know.
Hey, I have neutral. Neutral at home, DK.
Okay, for this one, you know, I'm gonna play my better character.
I've decided to, or now he will try.
Oh, now at least, you know, now he will try.
Yeah, good showing by Purple Age. Honestly, a lot of things to overcome for Throller. I think what I would like to see from Throller is a little bit more pressure on the offstage, because right now he's mostly just going for like a down smash 2-frame, which is so linear that oftentimes, you know, Purple Age just overshoots the side B or goes high with the up B, and it's like there's so much more to be gained there. And I think if I look at the dynamic between Lucas and Wolf, like the main benefit that Lucas has in the matchup is the offstage pressure. Let's see if Throller can make the adjustments.
If we go town, it would be the right choice. Okay, it's all about.
I think that's a good choice.
It's okay. It's okay. So it's still a lower platform, but Purple Age cannot really dance around it. He has to keep it center. So that might make it easier for Throller to find and engage in. And that's since you know Hollow Bash is a bit smaller, some swings can quickly turn into edge guarding. You know.
True.
Okay, let's see where it goes.
Throller, look for PK fire pokes, but you know that only really works if your opponent is active. And Purple Age, defensive enough, reactive enough to mostly mitigate the PK fires, and working on a small but solid lead so far.
Yeah, and you cannot really bounce the PK fires as well, because that means you have to lose stage for nothing, right? And then Wolf can just chase you down again, like the Wolf is.
Yep, the Wolf airspeed coming in clutch there. Look at this, the pressure. Purple Age looking for a big roll. Not getting a nice parry. Throller finding a bit of his footing here. Ooh, almost got the landing punish there too. I like the ideas coming out here, but...
Okay, that's okay. Good spacing so far by Throller. Not getting hit by the big stuff.
Yeah, he's avoiding the most important hits. Not getting the punish, not getting the punish. And now we can... That's not the adaptation. That is not the adaptation, Falco.
This is where it has to hit. Those are the moments. And if you miss those, you're going to be in big trouble. And now you have to earn it again.
Yep. That's the thing, right? Wolf will control the center. Wolf has insane airspeed. Good luck getting him off stage again, right? Because you're hitting him from the center, and then he also has an insane double jump to kind of like drift his way back. Lots of factors to keep in mind here. Throller, though, I still think he's putting on way better of a show than last game.
Oh, sure.
But the percentages tell the whole story, and there's the stock, and there's the control. Purple Age just showing that when it comes to methodical play, he is definitely like one of the better players that Germany has.
It's experience he has. He knows what to do, and this means his options come out faster because he already has it planned out in his mind.
Well, he's already positioning for those options beforehand. Now calling out the ledge hang, realizing that Throller was a little bit too eager to delay that ledge hang, but no KO. Throller now a full stock behind and then some. Yep, just get the grab. Very, very well done by Purple Age. 2-frame attempt, gets reversal. Throller, can you make it happen? At the end of the day, it's still Wolf, right? You're 1 KO and 2 gimps away from winning this set, which is very, very feasible. There's the
Throller can come online here. Wonderful PK fire, and now the difference. Yeah, the difficult part begins because now invincibility means Purple Age can just move around freely, and he uses it to the best, to the finest.
You know why that works? That works because the tether gets you back to the ledge so quickly that you have very little airtime, which means that you have very little ledge invincibility. That's like the biggest weakness, arguably the only weakness that a tether recovery has, is the fact that it reduces your airtime so much, and if you keep hanging, there's an inherent mix-up to that as well.
Yep, this is a bit mistimed, and he's going wild again. Now going for the big hits. Now he can just go for it, because he doesn't have anything to lose here. Risk reward, certainly in Purple Age's favor. Now again, Throller fighting his way out. No grab here, but instead a better option even. This might open up a crack here. Throller having to work with so few resources, but he does the best from it. Still keeps his way in.
That's a shame. He's been so consistent with those. But in the one situation it matters.
Work it up.
Get up attack. The rare mix-up from Purple Age. A nice grab chase. Throller on his last legs here. that dash attack actually phantom hit it on the ledge.
It actually hit it. That's unbelievable sometimes. Okay, Throller, wonderful up air here. Center stage. He was better
the win?
in the last game. Okay, the whip.
Yeah, Throller not punishing these side Bs. That is going to be curtains.
The
Purple Age showing the veteran status, the cool, calm, collected, methodical approach. Just saying, I don't need to take risks. I can make reads when I need them. And overall, just 1 + 1 is 2. There is a victory.